Good evening, this is Storm Castle's Comics Collectibles, and it's been a while since we've done one of these, but I wanted to go through one of my Bronze Age horror books, House of Secrets, number 96. It's got Bernie Wrightson cover on it. It's some Hollywood art in here too, from what I understand. This is a seen much love and has seen some better days, but I wanted to show this and take a look at this. I love this cover. This is an amazing piece of art that is just, honestly, does that not strike? So anyways, take a look at it today, and we're going to go through this. This is from March 1972. And it starts off, it says, half a century has passed since old Mrs. Winters vanished, but the children whom she tormented remained silent. After all, who would believe them if they said that the evil harpy had escaped to another world, a perfect world for a witch? Candles, books, and a skull. I told you she was a witch. God bless Westwood Orphanage. At first, on the night of evil, Emma Winters was not aware of the children. At first she mumbled her satanic incantations and concentrated her black mind. And Thomas, let's go back to bed. I'm scared. No, I want to see Sally. Look, the picture. She's walking right in the picture. Perhaps Emma Winters really was a witch. Perhaps not. Perhaps what she did this night was done by sheer force will, but she did it. I'm here in another world. I've done it. The old spells worked. I've won. No one can touch me now. If ever I have to, I can escape to my own world and beyond justice, beyond the law, beyond. The old harpy laughed, and her laughter was devilishly obscene. But that first time, she did not linger. I'm safe. I'm back. We know there's someone out there. Look out, it's Miss Witch. Run. So, you dirty little pecker, spy on me, will you, Tom? Stand still, I warn you. And we have, all right, you runny-nosed little sneak. What did you see? Who was with you? Tell me. I didn't see anything, honest. Mr. Favor, please help me. Miss Winters, what's the meaning? What's going on here? Lies and sneaking. That's what's going on. These brats aren't to be trusted. But this time I'll have the truth. John Favor was a good man, but he was a weak man. A man dominated by Emma Winters. He tried to be fair, but, Tom, for your own sake, who were the others? Sorry with me. Who were the others? If you won't say, I'll have to let Miss Winter punish you. I can't tell you, Mr. Favor, please. I don't want to lie, but she'll hurt them. I can't tell you. I just can't. You see? That brat has to be taught a lesson. You just leave him to me. I'll get the truth. Oh, all right, Miss Winters, I guess. I have no choice, but don't be too hard on him. He's only a child, after all. A child? Emma Winters licked her lips in anticipation. It was true the boy was only a child, but to her he was a threat. She was smiling a little while later. Mrs. Winter, don't hit me. I can't tell you who the others were, but we didn't see anything. No, perhaps not, but I think I'll make just make certain. You sniffing a little sleep? No, please. The boy had broken. Then Emma Winters' story might have ended differently, but the boy did not break. All right, maybe you are telling the truth. Maybe you really didn't see anything. No one could stand a beating like that and still lie. So get up, you back, go to bed. What did it really matter to Miss Winters if the others escaped her? Her secret was safe, for she thought. Food bills, orphanage, not have this kind of money. From now on, the children's food must be cut in half. Do you understand? Yes, Miss Winters. Fool, why should I feed hungry brats when I can pocket the money myself? Another year and I'll be rich. Emma Winters gloated, and 70 children suffered. Sally, I'm so cold. I know, Mrs. Winter won't let us have any more coal, and we freeze. If she doesn't, I've got to do something. I must. 70 children. Sorry, I'm trying to make it clearer here. 70 children shook under thoroughbred clothes, but not Emma Winters. Nice, it's so nice here, so warm. I'll just take a little nap. Back up here again. Sorry. Trying to. Emma basked in a world of warmth and plenty. When she returned, Sally, so that is what you're up to. Since my back is turned, is it? Miss Winters, I only want a little of your coal. The little ones are so cold. Don't punish me, please. Punish you, you little sneak thief. This time I'll do more than punish you. I'll make an example of you. You want coal, but do you? I'll give you coal, but first I'll teach you that no one pulls the wool over my eyes. No one. Get down there into the cellar, the rest of you too. You're all going to watch this, so that you'll think twice if you ever get the idea of stealing from me. What happened in the cellar is best not told, and Winters was a demon. Even when the child called Sally was a pitiful sobbing heap of torn clothing, which was over. Get out, all of you, back to your beds. As for her, she stays until I say different. Sorry. It was not over because even terrified children cannot rest when one of their own is suffering. 3 days Sally's been down there. 3 days we've got to help her. Maybe if we went to Mrs. Winters, no, she'd only laugh at us. But you're right, we got to do something. I'm going to tell Mr. Favor, no matter what happens. In the end, a group of children, shivering, fearful children accompanied by an old frail man. She's dead, and I didn't even know she was down here. I've been a fool, a weak need. Sorry. Weak-kneed fool, a blind, weak-kneed fool, but I'm more shit. That she-devil shall pay for this. It was a weakling who went down into the cellar. It was a man filled with horror and self-righteousness who had left. Dead? The girl's dead? But it was an accident. Liar, monster. You killed her. I've known for years what you are, but I've closed my eyes. Now you'll pay for what you've done. I swear. I'm going to see you hang for this. I'm going to tell the police everything. The police? No, you can't. Then we have an ad. Operator, give me the police. No, you spineless fool. I need time to get away. You can't call police. You can't. And you won't. Right in the back. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Starvation, beatings, not murder. If none of the children attempted to interfere with Emma Winters, who could blame them? Yet, at least one of them knew what she could do next. The picture, I've got to get there. I've got into my own world. Concentrate. I've got to concentrate. Tom. We've called the police. Where's Miss Winters? We can't find her. I know. She's gone, and this time, she won't be back. One child knew, but then what could he have told the police afterward that they would have believed? Not a sign of her, and yet the kids swear that she ran in here. With those bars in the window, she couldn't have gotten out, unless it's a trap door, Lieutenant. I'll have another look. But there was no trap door. And there was no explanation. There was no explanation, at least none that police could have accepted. This room is exactly as it was the last time I saw it. Yes, sir, I've been the janitor here for 30 years, and I know the room is the same, but one thing. This used to be a different picture here. This one used to hang in old Mr. Favor's office. I wonder who switched him. One fact remained. At the end, Emma Winter was gone. There was simply no answer. After all, how could there be? There has been none for more than half a century. The end. So that was pretty good. And this is called the Great Dimensional Brain Swap. Let's see, what is this? There, beyond the invisible wall, the house is another dimension? There's one way to find out. Go there, just as does the professor. Harold Wilson, chosen as the unique fashion, trade place with a man from beyond. That wall is part of the great dimensional brain swap. I mean, this is... I just thought this is some nice looking art. Not to make the video too long. Professor, what are you doing? The professor is fading safely into my world just as I have appeared in yours. Strange indeed are the events about to occur. Electronic Laboratory of Professor Harold Wilson. What in the world are you talking about, Gerald? Professor, I thought that was you tapping. Listen, there it is again. It is up in thin air. It seems to be code. Get pen and paper and I'll try to decipher it. It says, what is it? And he looks at it, and this guy gives him, says, if I stay in a certain spot, I can exchange somebody in the scientists from their dimensions. They want to trade scientific knowledge. And the only way to do this is by body exchange. One of the people will come here, and for me to go there, I'll go with you. No, one man from each dimension pass through the barrier simultaneously as replacing each other. Wait here. Slides across. A moment later, Gerard, I feel as if I'm in motion. You are. You're disappearing from my sight. Abruptly, another figure appears. Fear not, your friend is gone safely to my world, just as I've come to yours. Call me LL2 during my brief stay. I'll need books of science. Books tell me more about your world and its elements. Of course, LL2. I'll fetch him here once. When Gerard departs, LL2 reporting. All has... Well, I've aroused no suspicion of far. Very good. Now listen. Get the information we need, LL2. Hurry back. Your placement here appeared on schedule and is out visiting. No, he returns now. Sign off. What I've been seeing of your world is positively breathtaking. But tell me, where are the people of your towns? You are in an outpost laboratory where extreme experiments are conducted in remoteness, so as not to imperil our populations. I see such as dangerous atomic tests. Atomic tests? Hardly. We came out of the atom stage nearly 1,000 years ago. If you left the area, the atomic age 1,000 years ago, what stage can you possibly in? That is one of the big surprises we have in store for you. This way, please. Extremely unusual vehicle. What is the source of power? Gravity. Gravity, you mean? Yes, we have settled gravity. We can use it for repelling as well as attracting. With gravity controls, we can lift mighty vehicle weights or propel a vehicle at speeds of 1,000 miles per hour and more. Reaching a higher ramp, the vehicle slides into a soft stop. The two figures enter an enormous chamber. What are those two men doing over there in that strange room over there? They are statues used in experimental work here. Perfect replicas, wouldn't you say? But as Wilson stares incredulously at the statues. Wait, one of those statues closed its eyes and opened again. Impossible, just an optical illusion. Wait, as soon as we're downstairs, I'll be right back. Wilson's guide goes below. My report is quite favorable. Then hurry up, man. Hurry. Our visitor's upstairs alone. I must get back to him. Yes, Wilson's upstairs alone, bewildered. I am certain I saw it. Positively certain I saw the statue's eyes open and close again. As he approaches the figures, great guns, what happened? And suddenly, a tapping sound, just like the tapping decoded in my lab. By thunder, the messages say they're alive and they're prisoners, held motionless by force barriers. Faint tapping then directs the professor to a switch, and a moment later, at last, the force barrier is gone. We are free thanks to you. Then unfolds an incredible tale. Those men you have been dealing with are convicts. They escaped from prison, came here, surprised us, and captured us and took over. What? Well, we've long worked on developing a pentaprobe ray capable of opening doors between dimensions. Yes, and just as we had signaled you, the convicts overpowered us. One of them is in your dimension now with the pentaprobe device. But they told me that we would visit each other's dimensions to trade scientific knowledge. A trick, of course. They want to see if they can exist there. Then they'll escape into your dimension, keeping the pentaprobe with them. The man who I invented the pentaprobe is dead. The criminals steal the only one. They can never be caught. They'll be unleashed in your dimension. That is correct. Positively correct. We don't intend to be stopped. He's trapped us in an immobilizing light beam. Earthman, listen. Your mind, use it. Fast. You have found that your mental waves are a mighty force in our world. You mean great guns, he's right. I can simply imagine them, then I lift them off their feet. My thoughts can accomplish it. I can even move freely about. So I put them in their prison, so they'll be held and they'll keep until the authorities arrive. Afterwards, we call that stunt mind over matter. It has been used successfully in my dimension, but it can be used there. But it can be used there if aimed from here. You must do it to bring LL2 back with the peanut probe. And so the professor concentrates his thoughts flash through the dimensional barrier, and suddenly the strange man was here, and then he suddenly vanished. Right under my hood nose. Now both he and Professor Wilson are gone. No, Gerald, I'm back again. I am. Tell me, please, can I go back to the room? No. Can I go to the other dimension? No, it's impossible. As I returned, they told me that they'll destroy the peanut probe so they could never occur again. But to explain that peanut probe, I must tell the whole story. Here goes, Gerald. The end. The next story here is Be It So Ever Humble. Okay, folks. Let's see. The automobile shows up. I just can look at some hurt. Otherwise, this will be a long video anyway. There. I believe it's okay. Really, nobody owns this land. In truth, somebody did own it once. Over 50 years ago, there was a big, decaying mansion on the site. Great cypress trees grew out of the ground surrounding the old house. An old eccentric named Amos Whitaker owned this house, and he spent his days sitting on the front porch, liftway. Then one night, unexpectedly, the old house caught a fire and burned to the ground. So they buy the house. They call it a house. They call it a monstrosity. And so it looks like like here, and also the rooms, the house are changing. Last night's front door. Now look at old fashioned furniture. It was a change in the way the house looks. Look like slowly, bit by bit. And you don't see the ghost, and the house changes. It's nice art. The tree turns from that little sapling to an old cypress. It grows back up. Sorry to have more DC Comics. I can't stand it anymore. Early Americana furniture, oil lamps, furniture, ancient fireplaces. Feels like I'm in an ancient museum. But honey, there's this rocking chair. It sits there empty all day long, rocking back and forth, driving me crazy. But honey, no more butts, Jimmy. I'm not going to stand here this haunted local minute. But Maria, sweetheart, be reasonable. This house is all we got. And I'll have you either leave this house right now or leave you. But hold on a cotton picking minute, I bet you. Pedal backwards to be nice to you, young whippersnappers. What'd I do in return? How'd you get here? Wow, I'm Amos Whitaker. I own this land. But Amos Whitaker, you're dead. Look, mister, I don't know who you are, but this joke's enough trouble. But we're having enough trouble around here. Trouble? All the work I put into place? What do you mean, fella? And after all my effort, painting, redecorating, you did this. You're responsible for this atrocity? Now wait just 1 minute, you lady. This is my home. I'll have you know your home. No, why have all nerve? Here, whoever you are, take your heirlooms and get. Oh my God! He really is a ghost. A ghost that does it. First you insult my house. Now you insult me. You two are going to get what you deserve. Oh no! Hurry quick, the front door. Oh my God! Another room beyond that. Jimmy, do something. He's getting us this way. Oh no, it's a dead end. We're trapped. Make fun of my house, will you? Slightly used automobile slows to a stop before the open field. Well, folks, this is the prettiest parcel of land you can find anywhere. Oh, Phil, it's beautiful. I can't believe that nobody owns the land. Well, in truth, somebody did own it once. Just a year ago, there was a small frame on this house right here. Here we go again. Abel Tales by Sergio Aragonés. The Monster. Script by Jack Olak and Wally Wood. It says, They say that beauty is the eye of the beholder, but that's in this world. But in the other worlds, the world's of nightmare or shadows, madness, other worlds. Who is to say who is normal and who is the monster? Danny, don't fight us. Don't you see we want to help you? But to do that, we've got to understand what you are. No, I don't know what I am. No, I know what I am. You want to make me think I'm a freak, but I'm not. You are. And how many different kinds of terror are there? So many. And yet, the human mind is a marvelous thing. When the terror becomes too great to bear, the mind explains, you're not even real. You're all a dream. Pretty soon I'll wake up and you'll all be gone. A dream, but you don't really believe that, do you, Danny? Yes, I do. All I have to do is close my eyes and want to open them up. I'll be somewhere else, somewhere where people are really people. Danny, stop it. You know better than that. We are people, and we want to help you. Let me give you this injection. You'll be able to see clearly afterward. You'll understand that you're the one who's different, and we're here to help you. No, I do see clearly. I won't let you. The human mind sees logical answers, but what if there are no logical answers? What if you're a small boy alone in a world of horrors? I won't stop him. How does one small boy cope with the agony of fear? He trembles, he shouts in defiance, but in the end, what does he do but run? Don't let him out of the building, bring him back. He mustn't get away. Somehow the boy called Danny made it. He fled past things as monstrous as the things that pursued him, past things that gaped at him unbelieving, but he made it. That thing, good Lord, what is it? They're all the same, all the freaks. I got to get out of here, I've got to. They go, no. It isn't, it's a dream. There he is, don't let him get away. A dream? No, it wasn't a dream. The city was real. The boy knew that. Then, the fear he was a choking, burning thing that drove him on. Stop him. Stop that boy. Wait, a monster. It's a monster. Get him. Shadows, ugliness, things out of nightmare. One small boy, things came after him. They howled at his heels. And then there was an alley, a haven. I mustn't let them catch me. I mustn't they'll turn me into a freak. They are like there. I've got to get away. I've got to hide. Hiding? And there was no one to see, and the boy broke down when he shook, and he was, after all, just a boy, and in time, the weirdness took him was even greater than his fear. He slept. He awakened to a new terror, a new panic. Got him. No! It was useless to struggle. Taloned hands picked him up, carried him. Well, Danny, you had to do this. Stranger jackets aren't very comfortable, I know, but we couldn't have you hurting yourself now, could we? Ready for that injection? Danny, won't you let us help us? No, try to understand Danny, try to understand we're not the ones who are different. You are. If we can't make you see that, you'll live in the dark forever, inside your own mind. It's no use, Danny. Sooner or later, you'll have to face what you are deep down. You know that, don't you? That's why you're so afraid. But there's nothing to be afraid of. This is relax you. You'll lose all your fears. Then you'll be able to accept things, to accept what you are. It's better than losing your mind. No, please don't. Oh, please don't. A small boy begged, pleaded, but are the pleas for child to monsters? There, I've given the full dose. He'll quiet down now. Quiet down. A drug coursed through the boy's veins, dulled his senses, paralyzed his will, but he could still hear. Poor little thing, doctor. I feel sorry for him. Do you suppose he really understood what made him the way he is? Probably. I think he understood. He just couldn't live with it. I guess that's why I drove him over the edge. Imagine being born a mutant. The thing so ugly might have come from another planet. Must have been horrible for him. No wonder he refused to accept it. But at least now he'll have a chance to bring his mind back from the shadows where it's been hiding. Danny, can you hear it? Me? Can you understand? Yes. I can hear you. I understand. The awful things bent over him were vague to the boy. By then, hazy, they shimmered, seemed to waver, to change, but they might have been only because of the tears in his eyes. Doctor, tears, he's crying. Then he understands. At last, now, with therapy, he may be able to bring back all this sanity. I only wish I knew if they were doing the right thing. Right? Yes, poor kid. Imagine, 9 years old, In order to go on living, he had to make a whole new world, a world which was normal and everyone else was a horror. Don't you see? He couldn't face being a freak, so his mind simply reversed things. He created a mental world where others became what he was, and he became what they were. It became real to him. Why he thought everyone else were monsters. Exactly, he was born a mutant, a freak. To compensate, he pretended he was a perfectly normal boy in a world full of monsters. Oh, Doctor, how horrible! Yes, but it's over now. He knows now that he is the one who was much all along. That the rest of us all are his mind. We saved his insanity, but I wonder if we've done him a favor. The end. Felt like a Twilight Zone story. So, I am running out of... So, let's go take a look here. It's a nice bit of art. But my hand's getting tired and my phone is starting to run out of space. So, I'm just going to look at some art for this last story. Shuffle him in. Falls out. How could you survive if... Maybe I'm indestructible. I remember something long ago in my past. Nonsense. No indestructible. That night, Braxmore knew something. I remember something from my childhood. But here is it. My father's diary. My father was an explorer. After my mother died, and he took me with him wherever he went. When I was 5, my father went to explore Greek ruins. Exploring some mountain caves. He came along a subterranean river. The legend has it the river Styx. And then he apparently dipped his son inside there and comes out. Alex proved no pain. It proves invulnerable injury. Flames.